Are we gaming? Oh. The background plays. We are gaming. Alright, gamers, it's Duskin time. I am going to play Duskers. I am going to slightly adjust my audio. I think did I set it to 30 last time, or? I think I set it to 30. Huh. Sorry. I keep having my mouse on the screen. Let's see. Graphical. Still colorblind. I'm trying to make it so the game doesn't automatically close itself every time I click off. I thought there was a here. Display one left, windowed, graphics, perfect, display, yep. No, I want it in... Alright, that was weird. I'm just going over my settings over in another screen. Okay. That was weird. Options, I guess? Yeah, run in background is enabled right there. Do I need it disabled? What happens if I click off now? No, it still goes away. I want it to not go away when I click off. Well, it seems it's going to do that regardless, so I guess I'm just going to have to not click off. That could be tedious. I'm very scared because I very suddenly realized that I may have a viewer. Alright. I'm done fidgeting with settings. Let's just try to get into this. Today I will be playing Duskers. I can't wait for nobody to watch this. It's supposed to be a survival horror in which you control drones. Of course, the one person that's watching this is probably the one person who already knows all of this. It's Jaden. He's not the one I was thinking of. It's me, Jaden, watching. You are not who I was expecting. But it's fantastic to see you. Hello. Shoot, what do I do? You know? Have you played Duskers before? As I await. Ah, okay. So you haven't played Duskers before. But yeah, it's cool to see you on the stream. That's not what I was expecting. I'm glad you're here. I'm just trying to make it so that I can send a couple of links out through Discord so I can invite some other people. Do let me know if the stream ever feels choppy or maybe if the audio's weird. Like if I'm too loud or too quiet. It has been quite some time since we last streamed, yeah. No, I did a Darkest to Dungeon stream about 9 months ago, and that was the last time I did anything on the channel. Alright, let's hear. Loading BIOS. Salvage vessel, cargo class, version 5.1. Passive control systems, pass. I could send you an invite, but you are already here. Navigation, pass. Engineering, pass. System diagnostics, fail. Critical warnings, fuel low. 6 days remaining, crew size 1. I don't know what JIL is an abbreviation of. Initiate emergency distress sequence, yes or no. Does this actually matter? What if I press no? I'm not in distress. Accessing log. I still don't know what JIL means. Note, transfer classified as success. What? Externally modified log detected. Would you like to read? Yeah, whatever. What is it? Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft. Gather resources necessary for survival. Search for survivors. Huh. If objectives cannot be completed, recommended action, initiate a reset. Reset's going to be interesting because the way I understand it, it starts you back at the beginning of the game with the beginning, all your beginning equipment, so you're basically at square one, but the game's still as hard as the end game. So suddenly there's this massive difficulty spike. End of file. Saving log to drive, save complete, press enter to continue. And this is the hub. My first ship is named Castle. I like the name Castle. That is a cool name. I have a second viewer. Greetings, second unidentified viewer. I am currently posting links in Discord. Gonna be a moment. All right, let's get down to business. I'm sorry. Let's see. This is the system that we are currently in. Let's take a look at our drones, which is D. We got Ethan with motion and gather, Corey generator, Jeremy. Okay. These are going to be our drones for today. They are going to be how we interface with the world around us. Let's see our ship configuration. Derelict number 0, Private A. No modifications, as expected. These are my drones again. These are any upgrades that are attached to them. I don't need... Oh! Repair a ship's schematic view? That costs a lot of scrap. That's 20 scrap. Upgrade slot. Wow. Okay. This is how I create anything I need, but I don't need to create anything. So yeah. This is the system. This is the galaxy we're in. What is it? Ilum. And we are in Omegas Jammus. No data on the overall universe. Let's see our objectives. Yep. Just as I thought. Go to derelict ships, collect stuff to survive. See if there's anyone else out here. Alright. I mean, there's nothing to configure, so we might as well go. Scanning, inconclusive. Infestation types, 0. Hull integrity, good. 26. I always get tripped up on these. It says 26, and I always think that's years, but I thought I saw somewhere that meant days. Alright. So the essentials is that you interact with this game with, it's kind of got a retro feel to it. Gather. Mine. Let's explore this room. Power inlet. Now, they said there were no infestations, but I'm still not comfortable with the idea of just opening every single room. Brendan, let's see what you got. A teleport and a stun. Ooh, jeezums! Oh! It's at 10%, which isn't good, but that's a really powerful ability. I'm gonna go ahead and take that and let's see. Jeremy's probably gonna want some. Hello. Swap. Stun. Okay. Nav 3 to A1, and that should... A1 is not connected. But it's right there. I just wanted to send him home. Okay. I can't tow Brendan back and scrap him because he's kind of exploded. But if I could, that would have been nice. As I said, there are no infestation types, so I'm fairly confident that I can just open the doors. D2, D5, D3. Yeah. Normally, opening all the doors is a bad idea. Got some scrap in here. Gather. Well, gather all. Switch back to view. What did I get? No fuel. Brilliant. I need fuel to go places. If I can't go places, the game's over. I didn't get any, so that kind of sucks. They're not. Oh, there's one scrap. Gather. That was it. What is it? Exit. Oh! No, it's end. Don't do that. If I did exit before I did end and my drones weren't in the docking bay, I would have lost them forever. And I would have done that on the first ship. Oh, that would have been horrible. Alright, modifications. I got some new ones. Let me take a look at my drones. A stun's a stun. I drink my coffee. Okay. Before I move onwards, I'm being told by YouTube that my bitrate is significantly lower than it should be, so I want to check on my phone if the stream's laggy, since there's no one here to tell me that for me. It would be a shame if it was laggy, because I'm trying to record in 1080p here. It would be a shame if it was laggy, because I'm trying to record in 1080p here. It would be a shame if it was laggy, because I'm trying to record in 1080p. Okay, we've got a loop going on. It would be a shame if it was laggy, because I'm trying to record in 1080p. Okay. Well, it looks fine for now, but I can't necessarily just watch that while I'm in a ship. So we're just going to have to find out later. Hello, gamers. If you know Duskers, you realize something's immediately funky, because I've got a teleporter. And I'm still in the first system on the first ship, and I've only just completed the first derelict. What a luck of the draw that is. That's just... Thing is, I don't think I want motion on Ethan if I'm going to have him be the gatherer. Teleport, absolutely, but motion, no. Because the motion sensor doesn't work if I'm not stationary, and I can't afford for the gatherer to just not be stationary. And I kind of want to give it to the generator, but if I do that, then I'm not going to be able to motion sense and generate at the same time once I get really far into a ship. I'm sorry. I can't go to interface. So Jeremy's going to be our tower. We're going to make sure he's always safe. We're going to drop stun, give him motion. So he's kind of a tow interface motion amalgamation. And Corey will just give stun, because that's what we need to do. Let's see, modifications. How are they holding up? Ship upgrades. Gather. Into I don't want to do that. Teleport. 2 missions use 10% chance of failure. I don't know if I want to gamble that. But there's not much I can do about it, because in order to fix it, I'd have to scrap something else, and I'm kind of... Well, you know what? Stun is good. It's in really good condition, but I just don't think it's something I would use. I think I'm going to turn stun into scrap so that I can repair teleport. That was probably really stupid, but I stand by what I did. Let's see, we got a barge with an infestation of 1. It's a government sea, a salvage sea. I want to go to the government. Please? There we go. No, salvage. The barge is a bit bigger, but I want to go to the salvage ship because they're probably going to have more scrap. This is gonna be rough. Alright. Getting inconclusive. One enemy type, hull integrity good. Battlefield Etiquette is the name of the ship, and it's a small salvage ship with a crew of 4, and its hold is random junk, which is exactly what I need. Alright. We got Jeremy over here. He's got our motion. Unless I'm mistaken. Yeah. Motion. So R4 definitely has an enemy in it. That's going really fast. There's an enemy in R4 and I don't like that. But what was that? R3 is clear. Before I go to R3 though, I want to go through D10 though. I want to see what's in here. Here's more power. Gather. Let's go ahead and gather what's over here. Gather all. Yep, let's get Corey over into the next room so we can power that generator and see what it's connected to. So we've discovered R6 and A2, which makes that the entirety of the ship. I don't know if there's anything in R6, but I've got motion going and R4 is conclusive. So if I open D7 and leave that there, eventually the enemy's gonna leave and I can clear that room. And now I can take drone 1 over through D10, open up D8, and now I know the room is clear. I can see what was going on here. Okay, we got another drone. What have you got? Lure, but it's falling apart. Ooh. Alright. Actually... No, because I need to go in the other room too. Let's see. Nav 3 R4. Yeah, I can't open D4 from here yet. Tow. Nav 3 R1. Let's close D8 behind him. Tow. That'll get him to stop towing it. Okay. Nav 3 1 R5. And then we'll close D10 behind him. Motion. Already knew that, and we also know that D3 or R3 is clear. So if we open D7 back up and let him back in, that's the whole ship. D7. So we can open up D6 now. See what was going on in here. That's the airlock. Nothing else. Gather. Gather all. My fat fingers are gonna get me killed. I know that for sure. I'm going to die because of my large fingers on this tiny keyboard. Let's see. D3, because we know R3 was cleared. There's the fuel. all. One day of propulsion. That's helpful. Let's see. D10 and that was it. A relatively small ship, but we got a drone out of it, we got some scrap, and we got 1 day of propulsion fuel, so it's a decent haul for a ship this size. Of course, we got lure 2 on that drone, but it's kind of busted. Exit. Added Noah to the fleet, and we got lure. I'm not exactly keen on using Noah, but now we have some scraps for reserve. Let's see. We got... Well, we've got enough propulsion to check out every ship in this system, actually. So why not just gun it? Start with the government drone, or the ship. Beat aboard. How are we looking? Gather, 1%. Teleport, 0%, because I didn't use it. Now, coming to think of it, I just don't see a need to ever upgrade Gather. Because by the time I collect enough that it needs to be repaired, I will have collected enough to just make another one. And then I can run the Gather itself into the ground and then pick up the new one when I need it. What's the cost for doing that? M for modifications. Upgrades, Gather. It costs 6 gray scrap to upgrade, or it costs 6 scrap to repair it. And it costs 8 to create a new one. Okay, so it's actually more cost efficient to upgrade it, unless you time it poorly. Because if you fix it every single time, you're just wasting scrap. So you gotta kind of find a middle ground where it's about to give out and then you repair it. But then there's also the luck of the draw, because it's based on true percentiles. Eventually you're going to get to a point where it's saying there's a 20% chance it could fail, and that's when it starts to turn yellow and you realize, wow, this thing's about to break, I should fix it. But if you keep going and it keeps working, it kind of cancels out and makes it better to just do the 8 scrap instead of the 6. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else, but I feel like that's an actual thought process. But besides that, we can think about it later, because Gather's not going yet. And I have a feeling we're going to get more before that even becomes a concern. We got Noah. He's only got 70 health. He's got 3 slots, which is standard. But he's only got 70 health. So I think I'm going to... Yeah. How? Oh, these are just the upgrades. I have to go here. Convert to scrap. Yeah, I don't want Nova. Or Noah. He's a 4th drone. But he's only got 70 health. It's not worth it. So that's 13 scrap now. Beat aboard. Alright. Hull good. Name Drucker. Government C. Directive classified. Crew 7. This is a bit bigger. There's only one infestation type. Begin. Nav 1. R5. Come on, man. There's an interface there, which I can use. There's nothing in here, which means I actually want to close that door. D11. Let's get Jeremy on that interface. Interface. What have we got? Ship scan. There's an error scanning room 4. Oh, I actually want to go back into that room. Gather all. Not spelled with 3 L's, unfortunately. Alright. D11. Ooh. Defense. 1 enemy killed in room 4. Motion. Inconclusive. We ball. D8, D2, D10. Ship scan only works on powered rooms. Huh. Well, that worked. Where the defenses are in R4. D2. It came from D2. D10 is clear. D8. I don't know how to feel about D8. Room 3 came up as inconclusive. But I've got a feeling that if anything was in there, it's dead. Defense. This is going to be really stupid and really risky, but I'm confident that defense has killed just about everything. Are the defenses on? No, they're deactivated. Why are you going back and forth, buddy? Get all. Hell of a lot of scrap. Shoot, D6 is open. Oh, Among Us. I didn't see that. And I thought I heard drones. I hear enemies. I could hear them. I don't know if they're coming from them, but I could hear them. That was really stupid. Amazingly, R1 is clear. I didn't think that would be clear. Alright. It's best move. I've not got anything going on whatever blank room is at the bottom there. I am going to open D11, nav 3 to R5, and I know that's going to kill motion. But now I can do that down here. And now I know for sure that this room is clear, and I can see all doors that connect to it, so I know there aren't any weird ones open waiting for an enemy to come through. And here is the generator we were looking for. Nav 2. This is what? R5? Is it R5? I can't read. Is it R3? No, this is R8. Generator. D6. I still can't close D2. Let's get Jeremy over here. Motion. R6 is clear, so R4 and R6 should be okay. That door was open for so long, though. I just don't know. I'm getting Discord notifications. I don't actually even have Discord open, so I kind of hate that it's giving me those pop-up noises. Well, yeah, no, it is clear. What am I doing? God, I'm thinking, R6 is clear, but what about R4? It's right there. It was scanned. I shouldn't be worried about this. The information is right there for me. Let's open D9. Let's go in there. Let's close D9 behind me. Found the fuel. Whoa. DeGoss? That was weird. Normally I don't get jumped by that, but it looked like another drone came out really fast from the right of Ethan, and it spooked the hell out of me. Gather all. See if we get any fuel. Okay, neat. Propulsion. Ooh, jump cells. Hell yes. Gaming. Alright. D9. Motion. Huh. Nav. So if I do hear something, it's got to be coming from room 3. That's the only other inconclusive room. Really weird. There was only one scrap in here. Because I can't power the interface and the generator over here at the same time, so I can't scan these rooms. Open D6. Yup. What else? Alright. Nav 1, 3, R8, D2. Alright. D9. Corey, you fat, but you fat. You were fat. Gosh dang it, Corey. D3. I swear to you, I hear something. See, D3, D6, D9, Nav 1, R7. Because I'm about to do something really stupid. D3, D9. But I don't want to close D6. Oh, I really shouldn't. Well, what the hell is that noise coming from? I know I hear something. Info. D7 info. Info, not D7 info. Drone John. Can't tow because he's destroyed. Already knew that. Swap. What have you got on you, John? Speed boost. I don't want it, but scrap is scrap. Whoa. Whoa. You're so fast. I wasn't expecting that. I was just gonna convert it to scrap, but this is nice. Ethan is a speedy boy. As cool of an upgrade as that is, I think it'd be really stupid to use because it's highly risky. I feel like the only point of that would be outrunning enemies, and at that point, you're already kind of screwed. You should set yourself up from the start to never even face an enemy. I mean, sure, if you can run away, all the better, because that just means that you've actually got a way out, even if it just means going faster. But if you're playing to a degree that causes you to be doing that enough that you want speed boost, then you should be playing differently. Sweet. Jeez. I'm actually doing really good on scrap. Speed boost is on Ethan. It didn't break from doing that. I wasn't sure if it would. Not upgrades. Upgrades. Speed boost. And lure. Do I want lure? I feel like I can just do at time what lure does with speed. I don't think I want it. I'm sure it'd be nice, but I just don't think I do. Speed boost has obviously got to go as well. Because as I said, it's a backup to a situation that shouldn't be occurring. Not if you're playing smart. There's a 4% chance of motion breaking, which is... I know that sounds high because that's 1 in 20, but I think that's fine as it is now. I've only used most of these once. It's Gather that's doing all the heavy work, and even then it's only sitting at 1.8%. So it's actually doing really well for itself. How's the ship? Well, there's nothing I can do with the ship. I just got it. No. Yes. Sorry, it was asking me if I wanted to execute. And I pressed X to execute instead of E. Moron that I am. Let's see, gather, tow, interface. Yeah, no, those are the 3 you can make. Is a gather... No, you can make a gather generator. Tow. I always mix those up. Anyways. Drone config. We're already using all of the ones we want because we don't want any others. And that's all of our fuel for now. But as soon as we jump to a new system, that should reload itself. So we're actually doing really quite well. I should have expected that, though. This is literally the tutorial. Begin. I'm looking at this telling myself I'm doing really well and that I'm glad this is going so smoothly so far, but at the same time I need to recognize that we've not even begun the game yet. I think part of that is the fact that playing this game takes more nerve than I have. Where are we sitting? I wish I was in R4. Actually, motion. I don't wish I was in R4. Let's go ahead and close D15 for now. We don't need it, and that's good enough to close it. I'm going to explore room 3 before I open D11 and let the enemy in, because I don't need to explore D4 right away. Let's open D9. Ooh, defenses. Info. What do we got? Remote power. Remote power at 0%. I want this ship. I want this ship. I want it. D9. We'll take it. I will take this ship. It's mine. Interface. That's exactly what I was looking for. Gather. Propulsion. No jump cells, but I don't need jump cells. I've already got motion going, so let's go ahead and get out of here a sec. Open, or close D10 back up. And open D12. We got all the time in the world, so I'm willing to leave doors open for a while to try and bait enemies into rooms that I censored. This may take time, though. I'm just gonna have that queued up just in case. The plan is, if there's any enemies in that next room, that eventually they're gonna come over into room 4. And at that point, I know there's enemies there, and I can lure them as well into D11. It's just a time saver. Let's go ahead and open up D8 as well. Since that's inconclusive. D12, sorry. What are you talking about? You were, oh! You fool! You were just in there! You know that room's clear. You came from there, you idiot! Alright. It's probably been enough time. I'm willing to bet that the next room over is clear, and in that case... Don't need Ethan. We need Jeremy for this one. Let's open D10. We know the room is good because it was still green when we closed the door. Interface. Ship scan. Always. New items found. Perfect. Excellent. 2 more scrap. Defense. Turn that back off. Let's get Jeremy back out of here. Now we can hand the fun back over to Ethan. Gather. Gather. D11. Gather. It's kind of confusing to me that it's turning so flippantly. Alright. D11. It's Jeremy's turn once again. Motion. Okay. The next room over is clear, but what I don't know is if it's got an open door connected to it. Unfortunately, that's not something I don't think I can figure out without going in. Tweaky. Got an airlock there. Room is still clear. Closed. Closed. That's everything. Interface didn't scan this room because there was no power tied to it. Info. Swap. You've got a probe. Probes are nice. I'm gonna leave that on Tweaky. Should I? Swap. Where are you at? 3.10%. Nav 1 R2 Nav 3 R6 collision tow Nav 3 R1. Ethan, you fat piece of metal. You bean. Ethan, you fat. Alright, 3. You go over there. Go over there, please. Stay. Stay. Deep in the corner. All the way back there with you. That's what you get for breaking. There's one infestation type, so I know it's those security drone guys, and I'm pretty sure they destroy probes. And I can't have that. So it's actually better for me to do the motion sensor for now, even with its inconsistencies. So let's go. Ethan, once again, you are Morbiusly a beast. Clearly among us. Motion! Inconclusive. I don't know if those doors are open. Clearly there are 3 rooms left at the very least. And I'm pretty sure those are going to be the 3 last rooms, because this is a C. Ooh, Among Us. Still getting into the swing of things. Alright. Pretty sure whatever is connected to D4 is clear, but I can't sit here, which means motion's gonna have to go away. Jeremy's gonna go up here. D8. I'm gonna be moving the crew into here for now, but before I do that, I want to drop a probe. Probe. D12. No, you fat... Well, you don't need to go into D10, and I'm not opening D7, not only because I can't, but because there's literally no point. So you're coming back here, and I'm closing D12 behind you. Go on. Oh, sweet, it's got its own little thing. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought they were permanently smiley faces. I didn't realize they actually had a model other than the smiley face. Alright, Ethan. Over here. No, gather. I didn't realize there was scrap in here. R6 is scanned. Close D8. Open D15. Let's get 2 over there. Close D15 behind you. I keep hitting that bump. Right. Generator D15. Moron that I am. There are those last few rooms. 7 and 8 are connected, and I'm willing to bet there's an enemy in there. In fact, motion. Yep. D4. D4. I don't know if there's a second enemy in there. There just might be, so I'm going to open D13 and find out. I don't think there is, though. Let's take a look at this. If we open D6, that enemy should leave relatively quickly. Yeah. No, they left almost immediately. And now we know there's something in D8, or room 8. Don't know how long they're gonna stay there, but I plan on making sure that when they do leave, it's forever. They're not going back to that room for the rest of their life. Bada beep, bada boop, bada beep, bada boop. D12. Let's open D5. Close D5 behind him. D6. Okay. That's all the rooms scanned. So 1. D14. Gather all. D6. D-Goss. Get back here, you bastard. Probe. No! Pick up. Oh, they're gone. Get back here. They've left. Ah! Why is it so hard to pick them up? No! Come back here, you... Pick... Please. Ugh. Where'd the other one go? Oh, I already picked them both up. Okay. That was weird. D6. I know there's nothing in here. D5. There's nothing in here. D5. D6. D14. D15. Nav 1, 2, 3. There is no 4. R2. Everyone pile in. Thank you, 3. Jen. Why do I have to... Jen, please. What are you, fat? motion back on. Probably didn't need to do it that many times. We make it work. Caught. I'm about to perform treachery of the highest degree. It's only got one ship upgrade slot, but I don't have any other ship upgrades. And remote power is gorgeous, and I'm not losing out on any scrap capacity. I want it. Holy crap. Tweaky has no health. Ugh! We are sending you to the Shadow Realm, Tweaky. I have a lot of scrap, but I don't know if it's worth it. It's not. Perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with the ship. I have all my probes, generators. All right. Press 2 or space. That opens up the galaxy. We can use this to inspect. 190. Size B, stable, volatile. That's a gate. Medical A. So that's a big one, but it's stable. Volatile, volatile. So there's 3 volatile ships. There are 3 volatile ships, 2 stable ones, and an outpost which requires a transporter, which I don't have. Any one of these ships could be big enough to not only have more ship upgrade slots, but also a transporter, but I just don't know if I care yet. I want to see what my options are. You know, that's not exactly the button. What about you? Size D, fuel depot. Teeny tiny baby. Another gate. Volatile tiny. Space station. Fuel depot, space station, trading post. Both of these are very good options. This is one volatile, two volatiles. 2 volatiles, 3 stables. Warp gate, trading post. Problem is, this stuff's very spread out. This is kind of clustered. I know it's a big circle, but it's still clustered together. Huh. I don't know. They both seem like really good options. What is this? Tortoise shell. It's a barge. Government, military. Why is the military ship named Thanos? Distance 420. Oh. It's telling you where you're going to end up. You're going to end up there if I teleport here. Unless I'm stupid. That's weird. Thanos. Medical A. I want to hit the barge, but I also want to hit Thanos. Two infestation types and it's volatile. I feel comfortable tackling something like that. And I know I shouldn't because I have almost no experience on this game, but I feel like that's something I could manage. Ah, big stretch. I think this might be the better option. Every time you jump between systems, your propulsion fuel recharges. Note, this does not apply to your reserve tank displayed. Ah. All right. You show up right on the tortoise shell. Best move is to go up to Jebediah, which is another volatile. So I do this, go up to Jebediah, and then I have to move over to Thanos. That's going to cost me how much? 2 over there. And 3 for there, so that's 5 propulsion fuel right there. But once I'm there, it's going to cost me 1 to get to the warp gate, so that's all my propulsion without dipping into reserves. That should be fine. I'm gonna have to skip the stable ships, which is a shame. But I want to hit these bigger ships because I want to get those bigger rewards. Did it... Ah! I am a moron! I am a fool! I am actually stupid. Oh! Are you serious? I can't believe I just did that to myself. I can either go back and do the tortoise shell and skip Jebediah's ride and go straight for Thanos, and even then I'm going to be cutting one into my reserve to do all that. Oh my god! Ah! That was so stupid. Oh, that was so stupid. It might not even be worth it to circle back, because Tortoiseshell could be a complete toss-up. If that ship falls apart on me, it's gone. That is a catastrophically massive scrap capacity. I want it. I'm going to regret this very much. I am so gonna regret this. 2 infestation types. Tortoiseshell. Hull integrity medium. Begin. I'm gonna probe right off the bat. What have we got? Terminal, no vents, no scrap. Terminal's unpowered though. Thank you for scanning room 1. I needed that. The probe's gonna scan the rooms for me, but it's not gonna be able to do things like this. D20's got an element. R4 is clear, and all the doors that are connected to it. I do not know what's beyond D23, though. I know that room itself is clear, but I can't see any of the doors connected to it aside from 23 itself. D13. I am confident that D13 is good, though. No! Go in there. There's a vent! I don't know what's on the ship. Is the scrap worth it? Bit slow to the draw there. Interface. Not powered. Moron that I am. And I moved, so I can't see if an enemy comes into room 4 anymore. I don't know if room's 5 clear, because the only way I'd be able to tell is by dock A3. Sir, did you just phase through the walls? Motion. A3. Dock A1. Don't know why I needed to do that. That area was already scanned. I don't know why that area is already scanned. There is no A2. Why didn't it scan R1 when R1 popped up? If it says it's clear, it's clear. There's nothing in here. This is really stupid. My next move is either to open D10 on a whim or to open D28. D28. I should open D28. Because D28 is confirmed. I can't do that for R3. D28. D27. D27. The problem is I don't know what it is. I can't tell what type of enemy that is. I can only confirm whether or not it's a security drone based on whether or not it attacks my probe. And quite frankly, I don't want to break my probe. So let's go ahead and open D28 again and see if something spawned from the vents or if it's something wandered in. Something's... D23 is no longer responding. Shoot. D28. This is probably going to be really stupid. D28, 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 D28. D26. 1. Please. Don't need to do that. Found power. Oh, this is so stupid. D13. I know R6 is clear. 2. Sorry. Nav 2, 3. What room am I in? R7. R7. Nav 22. Fool! Right up against the wall there, please. Jen. Let's go ahead and close D28 again. We have the lower half of the ship. Motion. That's an unknown. I already knew that room was... We know we got an enemy in R5. D25. Okay. No, you fat... A question mark has a 73%. Oh! A1. What is that? 3 minute? Okay, I got time. Okay. I got time. There's defenses in there. There wasn't any scrap. D25. Dock. A3. I'm gonna take you down there. Let's get you motioned again. Motion. And you don't know. D25. Oh dear. How fast do you think I can type D32? Okay. Room should be good. Why'd you move? No one told you to do that. Definitely not me. That wasn't an error. Get you over here. Let's move quickly. A3. 66% chance of 1 minute. Toe. Oh, I have 1 minute. Where are you? D25. Nav. 2, 1, A3. Nav. 1, 2, A1. No. R1. Toe. Failed to collide with Daryl. Jeez, you had me. Airlock unknown. That's got to be A2. I don't know where A2 is. But it's not connected to any of the rooms that I'm worried about. Come on. Toe. Perfect. Let's get one out there. A3. Gather all. Let's get 3 back out there. I don't know where A2 is, but it's not where I don't want it. Yeah. It's saying room question mark because I don't even have access to that room. But by God, is it freaking me out. Info. Quarantine bypass. Toe. Talk. Unpowered interface. Can't do anything. Ethan. You are being fat. All of my stuff is nice and in a corner. Radiation has flooded a question mark. We're not done yet. A3. Power. No. Generator. D25. A3. It's actually Ethan we don't need. It's Jeremy. A3. Interface. It's unpowered. D14. I know that room is clear. Gen. D14. D24. Go out there. D24. There was no point in that. Motion. Hell. D24 again. Motion. Room 13 was inconclusive anyways. Thank you. And I can't send it anywhere that is conclusive. You know what I can do, though, is be a stupid idiot. I'm going to do something stupid. No. There was something in D13. I tried to open room 13. By way of door 18. I was kind of hoping that would result in killing Bad Boy, but that didn't. Instead, I let him into a different room. Oops. I bet it's clear, though. This isn't even a mess because there's any problems. It's a mess because I don't have enough information. The probe doesn't tell me if there's enemies. The motion sensor is inconclusive. And I don't actually have a sensor. Wasn't R12 clear? Want to see how fast I can type teleport? There was something in there! There was something in there! Ugh! There was something in there, and I spent like half a year staring at it, fumbling over my keyboard, trying to type teleport out of... And I just... Ugh! I panicked and I failed to type and it just stared at me. I get this feeling that it understood how stupid I was and just took pity. It was completely dumbfounded by my moronic incident. At this point, I feel like I'm just gonna teleport frickin' Ethan to room 14, genius that I am, and blow him out an airlock. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Now that I think about it, if the game was actually, like, going off of how it works, Door 14 has been open for quite some time now, and I doubt there's any pressure in there that's not out in space. So equilibrium has already been found. If I sent a drone out to R14, granted, it would be taking radiation damage. Even though it was vacuumed, it wouldn't blow out. It wouldn't blow out of the spaceship because it's already equalized in terms of pressures. There's no more air to suck it out with. Oh, geez. Sorry. I don't even realize how late I'm responding to this. I only just noticed your message asking me if I fight in this game. It may very well have been, what is it, 6 minutes? Sorry, I didn't see that. But it kinda yay and nay. It's a strategy game. There are monsters and there are enemies. But you can't fight them directly, and they can very directly fight you. So what you do instead is you use tools and information to your advantage to try and play around them. And sometimes you can get rid of them. Sometimes you can activate defenses in a room and that'll take care of them for you. Or maybe sometimes you can upgrade your drone with a turret and you can fight them that way. But your turret isn't powerful. And it's got a limited number of ammunition, and they can still hurt you while you're firing at them, and they do a lot of damage. So while you can technically fight in a very bare bones sense, it is not a fighting game. It's a strategy, thriller, sci-fi, horror. And you're supposed to avoid fighting. I'm glad I gave that to description, considering the fact that when you sent that, it was a long time ago, and I was so late to respond that you've already left. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat, but it's really just not working out. So much more I want to do. Teleport 1 room 13. Why not? I hear a sound. Come on in, drone boy. Absolutely nothing. What a waste of time. I have a really stupid plan. I want to open door 17 and then immediately teleport out to room 1 as soon as I see the enemy. This needs me to have nerves of steel, and I do not have nerves of steel. D17. Tell R1. Aha! D17. Huh! I did it! Oh! 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 Teleport R15. Oh! Oh, there's nothing in here. Goss. Oh, I'm the best. Now I can do as I had planned. Well, what? That was weird. That's not supposed to take that long. All right. Not you. We need 3 back in here. We need Ethan and his fat Bahuki away from there. And we need Corey on the generator. Because Corey is in the house. Oh no. Okay, it's just a pipe rupture. I already cleared that room, that's fine. That's fine. We can work with this. Okay, defensive. Asteroids. Shoot. R6. Where is that? It's the central room. R14. Which is already voided. R12. Which we wanted to explore, but oh well, and R3. Which would suck. Okay. D15. I just don't have a way of knowing. Not for sure. Basically, asteroids are going to hit the top right section of the ship, which is awful and sucks, but I'm not breaking my heart over it. I'm not going to cry. This is taking ages. I'm going to assume that room is clear and just lose everything, I guess. Wouldn't that be funny? How can I put Jeremy in the worst spot imaginable? Hang on. D. There's definitely something in room 5. I put that there. D27. D27. D13. Okay. Remote R3. Remote R10. I should have just done that from the beginning. Defenses, please. Oh, right. Terminal. No. Interface. Moron. Defense. Ugh. D28, please. Why are you going to the middle of the room? D28. I'm gonna hold fast. I want to see if these meteors hit. I want to see where they hit. Because I want to explore... I want to explore room 12, but if that gets hit, then there's no point. Room 6 is probably going to get hit, more than likely. And so is room 3. Where's room 3? Oh, room 3. That's the top room. Uh-huh. Close the airlock. Close the airlock in room 3 to stop radiation from getting into the derelict ship? You want me to do that? Are you stupid? A1 isn't open, moron! Whatever was in A4 is clear, so teleport R12. Degauss, please. Degauss, please. Dick. Yep. I can't close... You're asking a lot here, buddy. Teleport, room 7. Open D7. Defense. D11. D15. Now I'm just starting to do things that I should have been doing from the beginning. Like, geez, this is taking forever. I'm just not in the mind space to be doing this right now. Hello? Okay. D7. Teleport. Room 11. What? complete fool! Oh my god! I really just did that! I didn't know there were defenses in that room! How was I supposed to know defenses were in that room? I forgot to turn off the defenses in the first place! Lost a video signal for drone 2. I don't care! I just lost Ethan! You fool! We do a bit of trolling. It's called we do being retarded. Let's open D7 back up. I thought closing D7 would be okay, because I had no reason to believe there were defenses in room 11. Oh, I can't believe I did that. It's such a simple mistake to make. Why would I think that? Why would I think that could happen? Well, if I can get Corey to room 11, I can pick up 2 of those drops, but Ethan's gone. He's destroyed. I can't tow him. He's dead. And I can take Gather and I can take Teleport, but Probe's gone. I don't value Probe enough to take that over the other 2. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off defenses. This is going to be rough. I need D25 and D32 open. Nav 2, 3, R2 because I didn't open A3. A3. Nav 2, 3, A3. Jeremy. A3. Let's see. Doc. A4. I am villainously stupid. Motion. Yeah, I didn't think so. A4. Oh, Ethan, my beloved. Of course, I need generator. Do I need any motion, interface, tow? Yeah, that's all things I need. You really gonna let me look at his video feed? Alright. A4. Dock back at A3. Dock A3. A3 2 A3. Let's finish this up. There was nothing in here the whole time. I spent this entire ship worrying about things that I wasn't sure about. Gather. I don't think we have drone swarms, so I'm not worried about vents. Gen. Oh, that powers R2. Okay. D22. Yep. D13. D8. D20. D18. D9. D17. D29. D33. A3. A3. A5. D24. D14. D19. D21. D16. Is A5 not powered? Which one was I remote powering? Remote R10, remote R3, A1. Rest in peace, Ethan. This is your coffin. Farewell, my gamer. Exit. No, end. Exit. I had it right the first time. Did I spell it wrong? Scrap collected, 7. Days survived, 18. 1 P fuel, 1 J fuel. Now we have 6. Ethan was lost, but I added Vinny and Abby to the fleet. Ship upgrade retrieved. Quarantine bypass. Break probability, 14.4%. End summary. I gained a lot. And I lost a lot as well. What I did gain was a remote bypass, but I can't equip it on this ship without getting rid of remote power, and I just don't care to do that. Which means, since I'm not using quarantine bypass, I don't need to fix it. It's not worth the scrap right now. You don't need mine. Go back, you fool. You don't need generator. Vinny is cringe. I don't like him. M is for modifications. How many slots does Vinny have? I forgot to check. I forgot to press... Okay, they're both 3s, so it really doesn't matter. Vinny has 70 health, and I don't like that. So I'm going to convert him to scrap and use said scrap to repair Abby. I really don't need to upgrade Vinny. Generator 3338 tow. 9 scrap to repair tow. It costs 10 to make a new one. That just seems like it's worth the risk to just go for it. And if it breaks, it breaks. I've already got another generator, so I can run this one in the ground and then just equip the new one when I need to. I don't imagine myself needing mine, but I'll take it if I need it. I need teleport. Teleport's still in good condition. Interface has seen better days, but it's also not falling apart either. How's this ship looking? Ship's fine. None of the drones need anything. What is it? Repair drones, video signal, repair. Okay. Corey's video signal is falling apart. But that was it. That's expensive. It's going to bring me down to 34 scrap. But my max is 50, so it's not the end of the world. Is there anything I can do? It's just not worth it. It's really not worth it to repair the quarantine bypass. I'm not using it. Yeah, there. Teleport droppable items? Huh. If I had a sensor, I could drop a sensor and then teleport it to a room. And I know one of the security drones would explode a sensor, but that would give me the guarantee that something was or wasn't in there. That's a guarantee that motion sensor doesn't give me. And motion sensor is great because it can cover multiple rooms, but I need certainty. I'm not going to play off of a what if I don't have a workaround to the 50-50 and getting the result that I don't want. If I play my cards and it ends up that I screwed up and I don't have a backup for that, then I'm kind of screwed. So I'm not going to screw myself over, and I'm only going to play off of what I know. And what I know is that motion sensor is great, that it can cover multiple rooms, but it doesn't have any certainty. Who knows? Maybe I'll do both. If I can get 4 drones and several of them have 4 slots, I might do a motion and sensor. Because I'll motion sense for the rooms around me, and if any of them come back as unsure, I can throw a sensor in there. That'd be a cool idea. Either way. 2, 1. Well. I've got 2 propulsion fuel, and then I have 4 left in reserves. Now, hold on a sec. Was this on a whim? What kind of fool... And this whole time, I did my math wrong. I was gonna burn everything I had. If I didn't get that fuel, I would have been out. God knows I'm skipping Jebediah's ride, but I really don't want to go for Thanos. That is an A-class military ship. It's got an unknown amount of infestation types. There's a Stargate with a distance of 4. I can either burn 4 fuel, which burns half of my reserves to get straight to the Stargate. That should take me to a new galaxy. Or I can go to Thanos, maybe pick up some extra propulsion fuel, maybe. There's a 30% chance that I get nothing and I lose even more fuel. There's a 30% chance that I get 1 extra fuel and it just covers the cost. And there's a 30% chance that I get 2 fuel and I actually make up the difference and I'm better off for it. That is a risk. It's not one I'd like to make. How far are we? Ah, I see. We are 2 hours into the stream. Hello, whoever just joined us. If you'd like to know, I just lost one of my drones. Fool that I am. Let's actually get you moved over, please. How do I even... Abby? Ah, I see. You installed the game. Did you just say you got Duskers? I know it's on sale, but did you really just buy the game on a whim like that? Oh. Well, okay, fair enough. I hope you enjoy it. It's certainly worth the money. It's awfully small, too. The file size is tiny. Gather. And teleport. So, now that you're back here, I want to explain something. While I was in this system doing the tortoise shell barge ship, I have teleport. I picked that up on one of my first ships, and I teleported Ethan into an empty room because I used defenses to kill off a couple of monsters, and I assumed their room was safe because why wouldn't I? The turrets killed all the monsters. And I teleport in there, and my drone instantly dies. And then I realized that I hadn't turned off the defenses. You see, if you don't turn off the defenses, they'll attack your drones too. So what happened there is, essentially, I killed myself. It is not a fighting game, no. It's a strategy game. I'm sorry, I answered that question earlier when you asked it, but it was several minutes after you had left because I wasn't keeping an eye on chat. It is not a fighting game, it is a strategy horror game that's loosely based off of the Aliens film trilogy. Loosely, because this is all it is. You interact with a terminal. You control drones, you raid ships, that's about it. It's very suspenseful. And now I've come up with the dilemma, which I was just explaining to no one, but now that you're here, I can talk to you. I have 2 propulsion fuel left, and then I have 4 extra after that that is currently in reserve. I can either burn my last 2 propulsion fuel and half of my reserves to go straight to the Stargate, and then I can jump to a different galaxy. That will refuel my propulsion and give me a fresh start in a good galaxy. Or what I can do is I can go to Thanos. I don't know why it's named Thanos, but it is. And I can search that ship. It's a bit risky. It's a volatile ship with an unknown amount of infestations. But once I go in there, there's a chance that I could pick up enough fuel to either cover the cost of going there or fully make up for it and have leftovers. And I'm not sure which one I should do. I hate to say it, but I don't think it's worth the risk. This game is about taking risks. You take risks and you profit. But if I go to Thanos, I'm burning what little left of a head start I got. And at this point, I just think I should just gun it for the Stargate. There goes half of my reserves. Omegas Jamus. We are leaving the galaxy. Known systems 4, visited 1, and we are going to Biju for whale, T for travel. We enter this new universe. There are 2 systems here. There's Royal, there's the Royal, and there's Tower. We're already in Tower, it looks like. This is where we are. New Moon, Red July, Abishag, Camaradors, Racanante. Vengeance! Oh. Tish. Brunella. More like Brunella, am I right? Gamers. We're at the we're at the Stargate. New Moon. Stable 2. Stable 1. Stable 1. Stable 2. Stable 1. Stable 2. Stable 2. Stable 1. Okay. This is a very easy galaxy. How many ships can I hit? If I go through here, so this is 2, 1, 3. I can hit 3 of 8 ships, and that's not very great. But you know what? The stream's been going for nearly 2 1/3 hours. And I think I'm gonna call it here. It's been fun talking to no one for 2.5 hours. But I'm afraid it's time to end. What, were you expecting an outro? No, I have 40 subscribers. Blow up.